Remember, unless your turkey is applying for a passport, you don't need to take a photo of it this Thanksgiving.
Welcome to Gay Talk 2.0, the ultimate podcast for your dose of dish.
What?
What?
All right, ladies and gents, welcome back to another episode of Gay Talk 2.0, an LGBT podcast. We are streaming live on our YouTube channel for all of our Patreon supporters on the day of. Everyone else gets it the week after. My name is Tom, and I'm your host. And as always, I'm in the studio with all of my amazing co-hosts. It's a poker game tonight. We got a lot of players, so here we go.
Hey, y'all, Nick or Trish.
And
J Bear, a.k.a. your boyfriend's boyfriend.
And
Hope, Trisha's worst nightmare.
and welcome you back to the show. So, originally we were pondering on whether or not we were actually going to do a show this week because it was Thanksgiving week and typically we take it off. But then Hope said she wanted to come on the show and share some thoughts with the boys. So I was like, we're doing a show.
Oh my God, Nick didn't even tell me that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Hope.
No.
I didn't tell you that?
That's
You
not a
did
bad
not.
thing.
And I'm not being sarcastic. I always prefer to, record, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
they
No.
always cancel on me
Oh.
because they're hungover or
Well, we live hard lives.
sore or something like that,
We need a day off every once in a while.
Yeah, once in a
We've been
while.
doing this for 10 fucking years.
Yeah. So, typically we'll take like the holiday weeks off and stuff. But, Hope wanted to come in. So I was like, we're doing a show. So
Oh
because
my
it's
God.
always lovely to have you in studio.
Thank you, my dear.
So because you're here and because, you are our guest host of honor, we're going to do a round table. How are you, Miss Hope? How have you been since the last time you've graced us with your presence?
Oh my God. Well, I got named an honorary Bitsy chick, which may or may not bother some people at this table.
Wait, what?
My response to that was, what the fuck?
Yeah.
A bitch? Wait, a what? A bitsy?
Bitsy?
A
Chick.
bitsy chick.
Yeah.
What
Uh-huh.
is that?
So Bitsy Clark is a saint among saints in the New Haven community.
Okay.
She recently passed away. Rest in peace.
Oh, rest in peace.
And at her celebration of life, so important context to note here is that Bitsy Clark was a very famous executive director of the Arts Council, which is where I am
Yes.
currently the executive director. Another piece of information to know is who are the Bitsy Chicks? It's a group of women who were mentored by her who worked at the Arts Council under her leadership. And they have gone on to create a fund in her honor that gives grants to artists in the community. And and a certain, I don't know, Trish at the table was mentored by a Bitsy chick. And so when publicly at this celebration of life where hundreds of people are gathered at Battle Chapel on Yale's campus and someone says in the ceremony itself as they're talking about the Bitsy Clark Fund that I have been named an honorary Bitsy chick.
And not just anyone. My mentee,
mentor.
Mentor.
Yeah.
who mentored me.
Yeah.
She called you a bitsy chick?
She said I am an honorary Bitsy chick at the service.
And my response was, what the fuck? I'm second generation.
Right. And you don't sit in the seat that Bitsy sat in.
True.
And then later, upon much protestation of Trish, by Trish, sorry, like this woman's celebration of life is happening. And at this luncheon, all Nick can talk about
That's not true.
to all the Bitsy chicks
It's
That
him.
sounds
and
right.
to Bitsy's daughter is, how come Hope got named an honorary Bitsy chick and not me? And
I mean, that's a little that's a little dramatic. I wasn't that bad, but
Are
I
you dramatic?
I did say to my mentor that the first thing I saw, I saw her and I was like, I have a bone to pick with you.
I 100% think that the drama in this situation happened, even though you refused to acknowledge it. I wasn't there, but I
I mean,
know
I
you.
did start a campaign.
It sounds.
He did. He campaigned at a woman's memorial service.
I did. I'm not gonna lie, and I did get his. I did get Mary,
Her daughter.
her daughter, to vouch for me.
Yeah, he goes up to Mary and he's like, so what the fuck? Hope's an honorary Bitsy chick?
What I said.
And he's like, Mary,
I have a little bit
need
more
you.
tact.
Sure.
Yeah.
In his extremely gay voice, he said something along the lines
Does
of,
this happen a lot between you two?
Yeah.
Like, is this how you function
got a little
in
rivalry.
public in professional settings?
No.
Not all
No,
the
in
time.
professional settings, we're known as a dynamic duo.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Mm-hmm. So
But anyway,
like,
continue.
fuck everybody's grief. He's just like, can I
Yeah,
be a
it's all
Bitsy
about
chick,
me.
please? Yeah. And so Mary,
Wow, you're making me look terrible.
I know, that's the point. I said I was roasting you. So Trish's worst nightmare. Thank you. I'm gonna get this tagline dubbed forever.
Yeah.
So Mary says, well, I don't know if I have the power to do this, but I dub thee, Nick, an honorary Bitsy chick. And then because of his complaints, the Bitsy chicks decided to have a second line of Bitsy chicks. And now we are both in the second line of Bitsy chicks.
We've got to get more than two.
Because God forbid Hope could have anything on her own.
No.
I love you though.
That wasn't the point.
Well, that is the impact.
The point is the Bitsy chicks are very powerful and strong women that have done a lot of amazing things and a lot of huge fundraising things for the arts community throughout New Haven and beyond. And being trained under Betty and being a very effective fundraiser for the arts community, I just want a little bit of love.
Well,
I remember sitting in a meeting, and I'm not even joking. I was sitting in a meeting with a prospective board member and two current board members, and they were all talking about their accolades. And one of them looked directly at me, and she's like, "Well, what awards have you won? Like, just give me a little something. Throw me a bone here."
Ouch.
So see, this was coming from a place of insecurity. This was coming from a place of not enough affirmation in his life. This is why you have to love people, because if you don't love them, they do things like show up at a memorial and say, "Where's my honorary Bitsy Chick award?"
Okay, first of all, I composed myself quite fine at that memorial.
Quite fine, indeed.
I was not inappropriate.
He was also disappointed that he was not invited to a dinner I hosted at my house for the Bitsy Chicks.
That did piss me off.
Well,
Not really, actually.
yeah, see? He pretended like it pissed him off for days, though.
Yeah.
So,
I could see it though. Like I could see it.
Mhm.
I could
so
see
I
it.
received this honorary distinction since the last time I was here.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you. Wow, thank you. I'm also preparing for the giant feast at my house later this week, which Trish is invited to and attending, so she can get over
In
it.
spite of also getting an honorary
Bitsy.
Bitsy, like
He was
Yeah,
gonna
I-
say Dixie chick.
quite-
I can see it coming.
oh,
Yeah.
I had to think about that.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
cut me some slack today. I'm a little.
You're still getting over it.
I'm still getting over it. I'll explain later when it's my turn.
It's
Anyway,
your turn.
you were saying.
No.
Preparing for the feast. That's it. That's the other thing on my
Yeah, so you're hosting
life.
Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
It's gonna be lovely.
huge.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's gonna be great, and she's a great cook. So I mean, we've already proving it. We've proved it twice over.
Yeah, and
The first one was a tie, so
no, it wasn't.
I'm prepared for the next round. I heard the next round was dips, so
yeah,
I'm prepared.
I'll enter the race in that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I like doing an artichoke dip.
Okay.
It's really good.
Hey, Tom, can you send me the link for the show?
Yeah.
Somebody wants it.
Oh, how interesting. Okay, I can certainly do that. So, Nick, how are you?
I'm good.
All is well in the land of Oz?
Yeah, it's been really busy
Mm-hmm.
at work. But I did do something for myself today. I really needed, I think I talked about this last week. Lydia Dixon, who is an amazing acupuncturist and healer and massage therapist. Hope went to her last week. And in that same moment, I asked her if I could come because I needed some healing. And she worked on
Honey,
me.
you need more than that, but
Yeah.
that's beside the point.
Yeah, she worked on. We talked for a while, and I told her everything that's going on in life, and she's like, "Wow, wow, you're carrying a lot." And then she worked on me, and you could just see, like, she's real with me, like, and I could see in her face, she's like, "Oh, Nick, your body is fucked up." Like, even when she was like working on my wrists and stuff like that, she's like, "You need to go see a chiropractor." I mean, I feel so much better, but it was definitely a moment of like, I have not been taking care of myself.
And that's important. I mean, you have to set some time for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a busy man. I get that. I feel like I can't call you you're a busy person. I have to say man now because you have this rug on your face.
Can you actually see it now?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was just like, so, you're a busy man and slap on, what do you call those? A flannel and
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Brawny over here.
Mm.
But no, you're a busy person. And so, yeah, you do have to, at some point, pause and take time to nurture yourself. It's important because if you don't, you let all of that stress pile on you and pile on. And then
That's right.
by the end of it, it's like you're feeling overwhelmed, you're tired, you're exhausted, you're mentally like drained. You
And
really
what I love about Lydia too is like she reminds you that everything is connected, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
everything. So I have a bad back, and I carry a lot of my stress in my back. So, like that then affects my digestion. It affects the fact that my neck is out of alignment. Like it affects everything.
So she does a lot of, is the correct term Eastern medicine?
Chinese medicine
Yeah.
is what she specializes in. That's
So
what she's
so
been
a lot of it is very holistic. It's acupuncture, cupping, things like that. Okay.
Yeah. So it was really I didn't realize how badly I needed it. So
How do you feel today?
I feel my back feels much better. She warned me that I'm going to be sore tomorrow, which is normal. But she did say at one point, she was like, if I had an opening tomorrow, I'd have you come back for some more work. Like that's how bad I've been carrying stress around, and my back was just a mess.
So you know how Trish had to slide into the whole thing and also become an honorary Bitsy.
Yeah.
So Trish was having this, and then Hope also had to, slide in there and get some of that treatment.
Well,
Did
that
you
was
go?
that was my
I was
suggestion.
spoiled.
Yeah.
Nick spoiled me.
Yeah.
Well, me and your partner.
Yes.
Mainly your partner.
Nick reached out to my partner Nicole and said, we need to take care of Hope. And I kid you not, when I walked into Lydia's studio, she looked at me and she said, so Nicole walked in with me and she goes, one of you is Hope and one of you is Nicole. And when I said, I'm Hope, she goes, you are a well-loved woman. And she was right, because these two people who care a lot about me, who see the stress I hold every day, said, take care
It's
of
a
her.
lot. A lot of people don't realize working for nonprofit and advocating for other humans is exhausting work.
Yes.
And often a lot of people do so much and get recognized so little for their efforts. But that's the job, right? You do it because you love it, not because, you want accolades. But it's a lot of work.
Well, and we don't need accolades so much as we need.
We need money.
I literally am like, okay, foundations, if you would pay for me to have 6 months of Lydia, wow, that would do so much more for me than all the luncheons you could provide.
Yep. Yep. That's right.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't said that in a very long time.
What? Oh,
100.
that's because you guys beat it out of me because I was like saying it like 5 times a second.
He was. So what I'm hearing is you are both ultra relaxed at a point where
Yeah,
like you're gonna melt into your chairs, and then before you know, it's just gonna be the Jay and Tom show because they're just gonna disappear.
yeah, no, I think it's that, and I think because I've been at the theater now for going on 5 years, which is just crazy, and I haven't seen.
You're vested now.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Lydia since post COVID, and it's just like today was a moment where I realized like really the work that we do is really important. That everybody does is really important, and how we show up and support the center is really important, and how we show up and support the entire community is really important. But at the end of the day, if you're not taking care of yourself, then you can't show up.
Right. And you're doing important work, so you have to show up. It's not like you have the how would I say, the luxury of not showing up.
Right.
Well, and the signs are
100%.
real.
Right. Exactly. And
Like if you mess up, you can literally, I mean, the science backs this, that you can get in more accidents. It's not just like mental and emotional. That is really important. But it also, if you are super stressed, you're more likely to get into a car accident. You're more likely to trip and fall. You're more likely to just make clumsy mistakes in work, right? So it's really important that we take care of our bodies and our spirits.
yeah, that's amazing.
Makes sense.
Well, Jay Bird.
And she's queer, so
And she's queer.
You didn't tell me that.
oh yeah,
Bonus points.
you didn't think she was queer?
Green
I mean,
check.
I made an assumption, but I didn't,
I'm all about queer-owned businesses lately. Anyway, Jay.
That's a huge thing. Jaybird, how are you?
Good.
Good.
I'm good.
Jaybird
yeah.
brought us some coquito.
Yeah, enjoying my cookie.
Yeah, he is. How is it?
It's good.
Is it better with ice?
It's watering it down, but okay.
Actually, it's not. It doesn't
No,
melt.
yeah.
It doesn't melt as
As
quick
quickly?
as other ice. Have you not noticed? You still
Yeah.
have a whole ball in there.
Yeah,
But
but it's
anyhow.
good. Yeah. Anywho, yeah. Officially made my first batch of coquito today, so happy holidays.
Right. So this is a thing for you, right? So you make a coquito every year. It is a Puerto Rican delicacy around the holiday season.
And,
Explain.
Yep. So it's basically a coconut. Well, easiest way to put it for a lot of people that don't understand, it's Puerto Rican eggnog,
Yeah.
except it's not egg based,
Right.
and it's coconut based. So
Right.
it's more like a coconut nog, I guess.
It's great.
It's
And
a
it has,
coconog.
yeah, coconog, and contains alcohol. So
And it's severely spiked.
yeah.
Severely.
We never go light on that. It's just
No.
not the way it works.
Right.
But yeah, it's been a crazy week, I guess. Just work and trying to get stuff in place and
Get ready,
get ready for the
holiday.
holidays. And
Are you hosting or are you going somewhere
I
else?
always host.
Girl.
I always host. It's just
Girl, you got to change it up a
yeah,
bit. Go
yeah.
somewhere else.
Are you-
Go to somebody else's house.
Yeah.
Baking or frying this year?
I always fry my turkey.
So I've been watching this trend on the socials, on the medias. That's what I call it now, evidently.
The socials.
When you get old, you start cutting words off. The
Yep.
social, the medias. So they, I forgot what the term is called, but you cut the backbone.
Oh, spatchcocking.
Spatchcocking. Thank you.
Fuck is
So you
that?
cut the backbone off,
Yep.
and then you flip the bird over, and you just pretend like you're gonna do CPR, and you crack
Break.
the breastbone,
Yeah.
and now the bird is flat.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
what that does is it not only allows you to like really season it well,
Yep.
both inside and out, it also allows you to cook a bird a lot faster.
Yep.
But what about the stuffing?
No. Okay. I have
See, there's
feelings.
controversy with stuffing in the turkey and outside the turkey, and
It doesn't do shit to put that shit in the turkey.
I agree with you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You should try my stuffing. I'll make you a plate.
Okay, separately, right?
Yeah,
Separate,
absolutely.
Oh wow!
So
Didn't know there was such strong
spatchcocking.
feelings about
Yeah.
stuffing. I just like getting
Spatchcocking.
stuffed.
Spatchcocking is
Spatchcock.
that
It's
the thing?
so
Spatchcock
it's so
is
good
what
because
it's
it also
called.
cooks more evenly.
Yeah.
Right. So it cooks evenly, but it also gives you a really, really like super fast way of cooking a turkey.
Now, Hope, will you be spatchcocking this year?
I will not be making a turkey this year.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm all for that. I'm not a turkey fan. I like a pork shoulder
I'm
better.
making a pork loin.
Oh.
I'm not a pork loin fan. I think it's too dry for me.
Well, here's the
Pork
thing.
loin.
Us Puerto Ricans overcook meat. That's number one,
Yeah.
which is why it tends to be very dry.
Yeah.
And two, when you do a pork shoulder, you don't immediately You don't immediately cut into it when you pull it out of the oven. You got to set that shit aside and let it
Yeah,
rest.
let it rest.
Because the moment you stick that knife in, when you first pull it out, all that juice is just going to drain
Yeah,
out.
drain
Then you're going
out.
to have some super dry meat.
Yeah.
Look at me,
Mine'll
Barefoot
be
Contessa
juicy.
over here. Have you heard of her?
Yes, of course.
Oh my God. Mateo Lane talks about her all the time. He cracks me up. But anyway, yes,
So, yeah.
back to you.
So yeah, I'm hosting. It's gonna be kind of slimmed down version this year. A couple of my daughters are working, so it kind of
On Thanksgiving?
yeah.
Oh, because they work in the medical field.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so, you
That's-
know,
that,
that
that
doesn't-
makes sense.
yeah. So I'll have most of the grandkids over.
Nice.
Nice.
And I'm already getting Christmas lists. It's getting expensive already.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it gets expensive.
So,
I mean,
but
you
I
know.
figured, you know what? Some of your lists now, and as the lists are coming in, I'm like, oh, that's cheap. Order.
There you go. That's what Grandpa can afford.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
it's still not cheap. It's
Yeah.
you know, it gets expensive the older they get. You know.
Dude, I've gotten to a place where I'm like, you ain't get it. You have enough toys. You don't need anything else.
Oh, my granddaughter's
I'm making-
15. She went to freaking iPad.
Yeah.
So,
Oh
my
you know.
God.
You're getting a donation for your future, and I'm putting money in your college account.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
I have a
great.
rule now. I just don't do gifts for adults anymore.
Yeah.
Right. And so the moment you're no longer a child, you know,
Well,
I
that's
mean,
the ongoing argument for the past week with my wife. I was like, I'm getting the grandkids. I'm not getting the girls. You can't do that. You can't.
Yes,
So
you can.
that's been our
They're
argument,
grown ass
but-
women.
Her,
Like, listen.
her argument. Yeah. Her argument is, and technically, I kind of get it. Yeah, I kind of get it, but I'm
Yeah.
kind of like they're adults already, but they don't have any immediate family that lives out here.
Right.
So if they get anything, it's technically always from us.
Yeah.
Right.
you
Well, I
know?
mean, the thing
So
is,
all
you-
their families in New York City.
Right.
all of the
because
girls' families.
It's
so.
expensive,
But it's
though. So you can
expensive,
all
so-
decide. Listen, let's do what do you call that?
Secret Santa?
The Secret Santa, and everybody gets just
Expensive too.
one person that you have to deal with.
Put a cap on it too. Like seriously, when
We
my
do it. I have an app.
when
You
my
could do it. You could
Yep.
put a cap on it. You could, and on the app, which is cool, you add the names. It randomly
selects
emails
Yeah.
and selects the person, and it puts a cap. And you could go on the app, select from certain things on Amazon, and whoever has you gets the notice.
Oh, nice.
So that you
Yeah,
can go right
it's a
into
really
Amazon
cool
and
app.
order it and get delivered
it's
right to
done.
your house.
Yeah.
So I don't like to, obviously we're not sponsored by
Yeah.
whoever it is that this amazing little app is, but why don't
Yep.
you what is the app? Tell us.
I gotta find it.
Because anything to
Yeah.
make our life easier, because we love that.
Yeah, I found it. I did it last year because they were trying to kind of put something together and it
On
wasn't
paper.
fast. Yeah,
It's like, hello, we're
Yeah.
so far beyond that.
I gotta find it.
Okay.
Did I-
well,
Yeah,
See,
maybe on break. I'll look it up.
Have you guys ever done what is it called when you re-gift something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is it called?
white elephant.
White elephant.
Yep.
Okay, so one
explain this concept to me because I don't know about this.
so you don't buy anything.
Okay.
You
That-
re-gift
I
something.
think that's more of a Caucasian.
Probably. I did it
That's
when
caught on.
I did it when I was in the Berkshire, so that,
Yeah.
that tracks.
Yeah,
But
that tracks.
so you re-gift something that you have
That
like
you got that you don't want.
pretty
Yeah,
that
pretty
you don't want
much.
or don't need
But
or
don't need.
But anyway, and then there's this whole process where you can like before you open it, you can like exchange what you got without knowing
Yeah.
what it is. One year, there was this. We did it at work, and I ended up getting something really cool, and I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. I think it was like a set of knives,
Mm.
but I had a can of cannellini beans that legitimately kept appearing in my office, and I would take it out of my office and I would put it in like the area that's like the common area. And so I was like, these fucking motherfuckers.
These
They
fucking
keep putting
beans.
these cannellini beans in my office. So I wrapped that motherfucker up so nice.
You don't know what a treasure you gave up.
At this point, these days with prices, you're right. But no, I'll never forget seeing my boss's face when he opened up that can of cannellini beans. I was like, they're yours. They're your problem now.
Oh my God, that's
So good.
hilarious. It's drawnames.com. Is that
Yep.
what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a website.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So draw names, DRAWNAMES.
You were close.
.com.
All right.
Nicely done.
Oh my God, I tried. She actually
I-
did something.
She actually did
You,
something.
Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, let's not. Okay, so Tom forgot she's old. Tom forgot to act her age this weekend. She decided that she was going to go into the city and go visit a friend. It was his birthday, so a couple of us went down. We took the train and went into the city, and she forgot she old. She forgot to act her age, and she got trashed. And then she had to come back at 1:30 in the morning on the train.
Oh
Whoa.
my God, I hate that.
So here's the thing. So I have friends that work at Metro North.
Okay.
So we got our own cart,
Okay.
lights out. We can lay out. So we
Yep.
took a nice long hour
Why?
snooze on the way back. And
I wouldn't have been sleeping.
well, I mean, you could do other things too. I mean, don't get me wrong. The conductor was
Lights
gorgeous.
out.
I was like, he can come over if he
Yeah.
wants. But anyway, I forgot to act my age, and I have been suffering for it ever since. I'm literally drinking a ginger ale.
I'm proud of
Yeah.
her.
Okay, it's that bad. Although I mean, I've had
And I'm
we've
the
had
old
meetings.
man here.
So it was tough. So Sunday I woke up, I couldn't even breathe.
Oh.
It was that bad. I was just like, my mother called me and I answered the phone. You know, it's a video call, and I'm like, literally, all she can see is my eye, and I'm like, what do you want? 'Cause
I
was
knew
covered.
he was going through it because I think it was Sunday. I texted you and I was like, "Oh my god, I completely forgot. Wicked came out this week."
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he was just like, "Yeah, that was it."
I was like, fuck.
I was like, "Oh, he's going through it."
And then last night I worked at the bar, and then of course, lo and behold, somebody said, "Oh, you should just have another drink, and you'll get over it very quick." So I started drinking again, and today,
Hair of the dog.
ooh,
Hair of
it
the
was
dog
rough.
never.
It was
But
rough.
you were
works.
supposed to have 1 or 2 drinks, not
2
52.
dozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I think I spent like $500 in drinks in New York City
Oh, it's New York
on
so-
Saturday.
Oh.
that's
Did
you
at
eat anything?
50 bucks
It
a
was
pop.
tequila. So we did eat. We did have food, and you know, I stopped at a cart in New York City and ate some sort of mystery meat. Could have been rat. Who knows?
Yeah.
Hey,
Because
yummy.
you just don't know. But it was delicious, and it kept me going because my blood sugar was really low. So I had to make sure I eat something.
doing?
And we were speed walking through all of the city. So can you imagine, drunk, dehydrated, hungry, walking in downtown?
You must have been nasty.
I
Oh.
was actually surprisingly pretty nice. It's just that you don't realize it's like, and we walked blocks to the
Yeah.
piers,
Yeah.
because we were coming. I think we got off on Fulton Street, and you got to walk like
Yeah.
6 blocks to get to the
piers?
to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
piers, and then
Oh,
there.
you were hooking.
Oh,
You weren't no party. You were
No, I
Fucking
saw,
cock
I
on the
saw
piers.
photos.
no. It was a very nice place. It was a very nice place.
Did you guys
Um,
go on a cruise?
What
is
is
that
that
what
thing
you guys
called
did?
when you cook the turkey again?
Spatchcocking.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah, I got spatchcocked on the dance floor, and everybody just had a
That's why
field
she's
day.
hurting.
Yeah, and then today I decided to go to Costco.
Oh,
Out of
my.
all things. And then Nick
Oh,
was
you're
like,
brave.
oh, Nick was like, well, how are you doing? I was like, honey, and she texted me, she goes, though. And I said,
You're brave.
so I said, I'm going to take a nap. Costco was tough. And he goes like, well, I'll come over in like an hour and a half or so. I was like, sounds good. And he goes like, why was Costco tough? And I said,
Oh my God.
long lines, crowded aisles, and murder still not legal in Connecticut.
Literally.
Costco the Sunday before Thanksgiving, honey. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think she has to go back tomorrow.
No.
Shit.
It is.
But I'm off this week, so I'm okay. I can sort of kind of like get there super early, and you
You
know,
have that black card.
I do. I
Oh,
do.
good.
that
I'm gonna give you a
executive
list of things to
membership.
pick up for.
Oh, she's nasty.
Ooh.
No, but you know, so that was pretty much my weekend. She just forgot to act her age, and she's just suffering for it. So, and I feel like I'm gonna be suffering for it all week, and so yeah, ginger ale.
You'll make it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
she
do.
will.
I'll have no choice. Like I feel that's the only option I have is to just deal with it.
Yeah.
So, what are your Thanksgiving plans? You haven't said that.
So no. So for Thanksgiving, you know, Hope did invite me to her Thanksgiving shindig. Thank you
Great.
so much for the
Everyone
invite.
but me. Thank you.
You don't have your number, Jay.
I sound like Trish now.
Wow. Trish is coming.
Oh my God. Let's
Everyone
get
but-
her a Betsy
Yeah.
award.
Bitsy.
A Bitsy.
Oh my god, one of
A Dixie Chick Award.
one of my the board chair of my of the Schubert was texting me, hey, can you give me a call during Bitsy's thing?
Oh no.
And I was like, hey, I'm at a memorial. I can't call you right now. He's like, oh yeah, that's right. Wasn't it Birdie's memorial today? And I was like,
Bitsy.
Bill. Get it right. It's Bitsy.
It's busy.
So, but anyway, Hope did invite me to her Thanksgiving. I may show up later in the evening, which I'm pretty sure you're still going to be going and doing whatever and yelling at everybody. She plays games. And I love her for that. I live for that. That's, you know, that brings me life because I just love to see her competitiveness just come out, and it's fabulous. But no, you know, I'm going to spend Thanksgiving with Mom. I had options. I could have jumped on a plane and went to Puerto Rico, but you know, after, you know, what has been a very, very challenging 2025 and Mom's diagnosis with cancer and then her subsequent treatment, like honestly, last Thanksgiving could have been our last. So I'm going to Mom's. Yeah. I'm going to spend it with her and my brothers, my siblings, and, you know, watch her get sloshed and sing karaoke, and then
At the top of her lungs.
yeah,
Oh, I
Off
love
key.
it.
take like 10,000 Tylenols before I leave the house. But yeah, no, it's great.
Oh,
know,
I love that.
Got to do that.
What does
That's
she
how it
make?
is.
So mom does make turkey, and she makes your typical Puerto Rican, like traditional Thanksgiving thing. So she does make a turkey. She does make el arroz con gandules, and she does do all the
But she
pasta
makes rice and
salads.
pork. You gotta bring me some.
And then she knows I don't prefer turkey, so she makes a pork shoulder or pernil for me. And she'll make a ham, and then she'll make all the salads, the pasta salad, the potato salad, and all of this. And then I'm bringing the desserts, and then
And the to-go containers.
of course I always bring my Tupperware everywhere I go. You can't, on Thanksgiving,
Absolutely.
I
sure.
have those reusable shopping bags
Yeah.
just loaded with Tupperware, and everywhere I stop, it's like, oh, I'll take a little bit of this and a little bit of this and just throw it in my freezer.
That's what I did.
And people are like,
I
take
need to
more.
go
No,
to
no,
Costco
no. Yeah.
and get the containers for everybody.
Yeah, I have some upstairs if you want to
No.
like.
Costco's expensive. Go to Ocean State.
Oh, okay.
Much
Okay.
cheaper.
Okay.
Trust.
Yeah, no, but I do.
Yeah.
I'm like the bag lady with the Tupperware. I'm like, what's her name? Oh my god, what is this artist's name? Patti LaBelle.
Yeah.
You know, she loves to go everywhere. She was in London. She was telling this story. She was in London, and she was there to record a song with Elton John. And apparently, she would cook for the crew and everyone that was a part of this production. And she would bring Tupperware with food and give it out. And she would sort of kind of lose her Tupperware. So she gave her Tupperware to Elton John, and he never gave it back. He never gave back her Tupperware. She was kind of salty about that for a hot minute.
Yeah.
And then flash forward years later, they're collaborating again together. And Elton has a habit of taking off his rings and leaving them on the piano while he's playing and blah, blah, not.
No, she didn't.
And no,
she didn't.
wait.
She took his rings.
And so as he's walking away, Patty turns around and says, "Hey, you left your rings." And he goes, "That's your Tupperware." So now she sports his ring.
Aw.
She has a ring that Elton gave her in lieu of the Tupperware that he lost for her.
I mean,
That's amazing.
Don't
That's a
ever come
trade-up.
between like a black, powerful woman and her Tupperware,
no,
Yeah,
I
that's
hear
right.
that.
because you get murdered.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's an interesting story, and you hear her tell it, and she's like, "Yeah, no, this is Elton's ring, my Tupperware."
My Tupperware.
So we're all gonna get well fed,
Yeah,
well stuffed on
yeah.
Thanksgiving.
I'm here's what I'm grateful for this year, because obviously when you think about Thanksgiving, it's about being thankful for other things. I'm thankful that we got over our shit, that we passed this bill that finally allowed people to get their snaps. So,
Yep.
those families that didn't know where their meal was going to come from have some sort of,
Reprieve. at this
reprieve
point.
and some way to be able to put some food on the table on Thanksgiving. I mean, it came at a cost from a healthcare perspective, but we'll figure that shit out at some point. But overall, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that mom is still with us. I'm thankful that everyone around this table is lovely, healthy, and fabulous, and very brawny all of a sudden. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good Thanksgiving overall. Yeah,
Absolutely.
lots to be grateful for.
Yep. I mean, that's what I was going to say before we take break. We should all say one thing that we're thankful for. Hope
Okay, well, I'm done.
at Hope's birthday party, our friend Caroline and her partner asked her a very beautiful phrased question. And I can't remember exactly what it was, but there were 3 pieces to it.
Yep.
What you're grateful for in this past year of life,
Mm-hmm.
what you're hopeful for the future, and maybe something that you learned from. Is that correct?
Yeah, I forget it too, but it's like, what did you learn from this last year? What is something that you hope for this next year? And I can't remember what the third one is, but it's funny. I said, I think this next year I'm going to do some really hard things, and I'm also going to be a much wiser, better person for it. And I feel that. I feel that forging in fire a lot right now. But I keep that kind of goalpost for myself, which is it's hard, but it's hard for a reason. Like I have to be tested in this way to get to the next level of who I'm supposed to be. So I'm very grateful, in spite of how shitty some of this has felt, that I am learning these lessons now at this age, and that I am able to gather the wisdom, experience what it's like to be surrounded by community and people who love me and want to take care of me. So I'm grateful.
Yeah. I just love the way that she framed that. But what I'll say I'm thankful for, and this is going to sound vapid, but I'm going to just like, I'm grateful for GLP-1s.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that because it helped me come out of my shell again. It helped me reconnect with a lot of people in my life that I love so deeply.
Yeah.
And this past year, I've been able to spend time with my boys from the Berkshires, my friends from the Berkshires, who mean so much to me. And for a long time, I was holding myself back because I was so ashamed of where I was physically in my body. And it really helped me get over that hump and reconnect with people that I love in my life.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What about you, Jay?
Jaber, what are you grateful for?
Shit. It's been a long year, I guess.
Yeah, I know. It has been.
Yeah, family definitely, even through the hard times. So a lot of times it's just being able to connect and do things even though you don't want to sometimes, get through it. And for Horny,
Oh,
Horny, that's right.
our
That's
ram
right.
that we
Yeah.
adopted.
We got a ram.
We adopted a
We
ram.
did. We adopted a gay
A
ram,
gay ram.
and his name is Horny.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
Did you hear about that last week?
I did not.
Oh.
Horny.
Oh, you
Yeah.
adopted a gay ram?
Yeah.
We
We
did.
did.
I
And
love it.
they did a rainbow wool collection with a gay designer out of New York. They did a whole fashion show. So
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Have you ordered your attire yet?
Not yet.
I here I am thinking so because they
They don't
have
make cool wool cuck rings yet, so.
no, but they have don't they have like a jock strap or something made out of wool?
Yeah, I think so. I gotta look at it.
Yeah, she'll buy it.
Yeah.
She'll
She'll
buy
buy
Love
it.
it.
She'll walk in here wearing it one day, ass out.
Oh
It's
my
like, yeah, we
God.
can't show that on the air, Jay.
Hey. No.
Oh my God, no! But that a lot to be thankful.
Yeah.
It's very hard, you know.
Yeah, it's been a
It's
crazy
been a
year.
very hard
It's been a crazy
2025. So, to focus your energy on something to be thankful for is a little harder this year, but still try, still get there.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, all this craziness that's happening politically, in our personal lives, it only but lasts so long. You
Yeah.
know, you can only go
Yeah.
up when you hit rock bottom.
Yeah. And I think I'm also thankful that MTG is retiring at the end of the year.
Hallelujah.
I'm thankful I found out that she's doing really good drugs. I mean, she has to be. Something happened. I was like, girl, who are
Insider
you?
trading. She's a millionaire.
I was like, who the
She's
hell
a
are you?
millionaire. She's made so much money on all this thing. She's not walking out of there with lacking any funds. So-
Yeah, I took.
and I think that
I
that's
took
a lot of
little-
them. That's
yeah.
a lot. What a lot of them
Yeah.
are doing. You know.
And I don't want to get lost in the sauce talking
Yeah.
about Marjorie Taylor Greene.
That's why I said on
After having such
Yeah.
a beautiful segment as we sign off for break and we come back, but we'll expand on her a little bit because I got some things I sort of kind of need to check off my list. But anyway, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have more dish. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gents, we are back from our break. Thank you. We needed that. We are all rinsed, refreshed, and repeated, and we're like a sham fucking poo bottle. Rinse and repeat.
2-in-1.
2-in-1. No, that's so
Oh.
disgusting. Like, someone was talking about that, like how men, they don't care what it is. Oh yeah, this will work, and they shower their body like not us gay men. We know the difference between shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and all that good stuff.
Have I sent you the? No, you probably haven't watched it. Anyway,
Probably
the video.
I think I still have about 40 videos
you haven't seen.
that are queued up.
So, guy comes out of the shower. It's a Puerto Rican couple, Puerto Rico. And the guy comes out the shower. He's like, "Oh," and she's like, "Oh, you smell nice," and she's laughing. And he's like, "Yeah, I used the body wash you have in the shower." And she's like, "Oh," and he used the vaginal cleanser.
Oh my God.
To shower
Summer's
with.
Eve.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, it smells really nice." She's like, "Yeah, that's for
For the JJ.
yeah."
Oh my God. So
Eve
gross.
time.
Oh, but
Yeah, well, that's it. A lot of straight men will do that. Oh, it smells
Yeah.
nice. Let's wash with it.
yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
why not?
Let's put it all over
Let's
me.
put it all over
Just
me.
put it in my mouth.
So you know how I have my anti-puff cream?
Oh, honey.
So
That's not an anti-puff cream. That's a miracle worker.
it actually is called Miracle 30-second eye puff cream or
yeah,
whatever.
see?
Yeah.
So So
hold on. There has been very few humans on this earth that have seen her wake up in the morning.
Yep.
yes, that's
I've seen
true.
her. She doesn't look that
I'm
swollen,
one of them.
But, yeah.
Oh, because you've seen her 30 minutes in.
No, when we were in Massachusetts, I saw her.
I'm pretty sure I had golden patches on my eye before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you
She was
saw
already-
me
she was
when I
already
walked out,
In the
regimented.
I
process,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's like Vegemite. She was already in there. She was already in there. Trust me.
But anyway,
Trust me.
so-
She's one of those. She'll wake up early
Just to
to
get
powder
started,
her
yeah.
face and get everything ready, and then she'll go back to bed and wake up next to her husband, be like, "Hi, honey. Good morning. Oh, you look like like a ray of sunlight."
I'm not gonna say that I did that recently,
Yeah, no, she did.
But I did.
She did.
but I did.
Anyway, continue.
So I love Peter Thomas Roth. I love their products.
Uh-huh.
And I got reordered my collagen general moisturizer. By the way, everybody should moisturize their face. Like
Oh, don't
every
get me
day.
started.
But they have. So I have been complaining about their anti-puff eye cream because when you put it on, it like whitens up and it crusts up, and then you have to wash it off.
Oh.
And that happens with a lot of eye creams. And they have a new one
Hmm.
that I tried for the first time this morning.
Did they name it after you?
Yes. It's Trisha's Miracle. And no, literally, like you don't need to use a lot. They have an applicator and you could literally just finish your face afterwards. You don't have to rewash.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So they listened. How many emails?
Just like the gay flag emoji.
Yeah, no. So how many emails did you send them before they listened?
Probably like 2.
Just 2?
I sent a lot of emails
Two a
for the
week.
gay flag emoji.
2 a week. 2 a week.
Two very long ass emails. That's awesome though. No, but I'm happy
I
for you.
kind of don't know what you're talking about though, because I use eye cream and I've never had to wash it off.
So do you use an anti-puff eye cream?
No.
Okay, so
that's the.
So
all right.
basically what happens is as it dries, it literally like
Crusts over.
well, it tightens the skin.
Uh-huh.
And so
okay.
their original formula would tighten the skin, but it would dry white.
Okay,
So instead of clear, it would dry white.
got it.
So you would have to wash it off before you like
Okay.
continue your routine.
Well, so she's
Interesting.
special.
Yeah, well, she got handled.
She got
Clearly.
handled.
Yeah,
Clearly.
clearly. Well, that's good. That's good. All right. Well, we are back. I
Random
was
side note, eye cream.
eye
Eye
cream.
cream, yeah.
Yes, fabulous. Do I need some? I feel like my eyes are pretty tight.
No, your eyes are great. Also, on the note of moisturizer,
Can we talk about my eyes again? Wait, what?
let me look at your eyes.
Okay, hold on.
He could use some moisturizer.
Oh my, no! What are you saying? No. At best, you could use a little bit of a retinol, but otherwise, you are fantastic. Like you're
Yes.
not showing. You have a little bit of crow's feet, but that's it. You
I
don't
love
have
you.
wrinkles on your forehead anywhere else. Like you are poreless. Actually, now that I'm looking at you closely,
Yeah.
what do
Wow.
you do? What is your regimen?
Come.
Come. Semen.
And lube. Literally. He puts
Come
lube
and
on his
lube.
face.
Come and lube.
I do not put
Every
lube on
time
my
I
face.
shower here, I'm like, the lube's in the shower.
So I will tell you a
Yeah,
story.
well-
When I was in cosmetology school, a very, very, very astute and fabulous cosmetology teacher told me that live cellulose is really good for the skin. And I never knew what she
yeah.
meant.
Yeah.
okay.
Years later, it clicked.
Yep.
Let them come on your face.
Absolutely.
It's fucking fabulous.
Yes.
So if you don't
Doesn't
understand,
doesn't matter the age of the donor.
no,
Because
because
I've had a lot of, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but I've heard stories.
so
Age is a factor, but obviously,
well,
it's
age is
not
a
for me.
factor
I'm
maybe
getting
for
grossed out right
consumption,
now.
but maybe for consumption, but cum is cum, and it'll
Yeah.
do what it needs to do. So the purpose of cum is to travel through the
Yeah.
uterus, fallopian tubes, and find a little egg and bite through it and inseminate, right, and fertilize the egg. So it's doing that same thing to your dead skin cells. It's looking for a place to fucking go into. It's like biting and eating, and it's good. It
Ooh.
eliminates all of your dead
You
skin cells.
realize that as soon as sperm hits air, they die.
Not
right?
necessarily. No. Not
Yes.
right away.
They
No,
Not right away.
Yes.
No.
They do.
No.
No.
Okay. I would like to agree with you, Nick, except that when I was in high school, raised in a cult, and had no
She's gonna Google it.
proper
Sperm shelf
sex
life.
education. Had no proper sex education, Nicholas.
Making out would make you pregnant, right?
Well, no, I'm saying that the first time I had a very intense sexual experience where I thought maybe I could be pregnant because of how close the sperm got to everything, but it wasn't literally inside of me. When I called the hotline and was like, could I be pregnant? They were like, listen, it lives for a certain amount of time
Yeah.
in an
So,
open air environment.
I redact my statement.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, sperm
Uh-huh.
die when exposed to air,
Mhm.
but mostly they don't die instantly. They can live up to 30 minutes.
Correct.
But more than likely, they die within minutes.
Right. And so it's true, yes and no. There's truth to it, but it does survive a little bit longer than what people expect. And so
Yep.
the idea is that sperm does what sperm does. And so if you have dead skin cells, it's literally trying to eat through your face.
Yeah, yeah.
And it gets rid of all
I'm
of
not,
the-
I
And so, you mask up,
Space.
you mask up and then you go rinse it off.
Okay,
And
A
It's
better
fabulous.
analogy for you,
Mhm.
who is clearly freaked out by the sperm of it all, is that they make Korean skincare products now
Out
that
of
are
sperm.
salmon sperm.
Yeah.
Okay, that is very common because it is so effective. So, Nicholas,
Sperm it up.
sperm it
Sperm
up.
it
It feels good, feels good.
yeah, no, I mean,
Sperm,
So,
sperm,
so
sperm.
anyway, going back to this amazing,
I can't just
fabulous
imagine, like,
teacher.
rubbing it in. No.
You don't rub it in.
Yum.
Just let him just.
What's wrong with you?
just
You're
spray it on your
gay.
face.
I don't like it when people come on my face. I feel like it's very disrespectful.
I
if
find
I
it-
invite it, it's fine.
Yeah, I know.
but
Absolutely.
I don't invite it.
Okay, well then that's different. That's about consent, not
That's
about
'cause
the
you're a
efficacy
prude.
of sperm
No,
on your
that's
face.
'cause-
No,
You're a
like
prude.
I think I just had a bad experience when I was younger.
Yeah.
That's
So
okay.
so here's the thing. So let me
Keep
give
your
you,
eyes closed next
Oh
time.
no!
Yeah. So
Just
let
like
me.
the
Let,
salmon sperm.
It
Okay, I don't want
burns, it
human
burns.
sperm.
so in the words of the famous Coco Peru, have you ever gotten cum in your eye?
No, but I've gotten cum in
Yes.
somebody's eye.
It burns,
burns.
and it
His
burns
eye was
for a
fucked up
reason.
for like
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah.
You have little actual living cells trying to eat through the retina
right.
of your eye, which is why your eye instantly gets red and it burns.
Yep.
Yeah, so I maybe
Because
that's
it's very
like,
much
maybe
alive.
because yeah, let's just move on.
Use the salmon sperm, okay? If you don't want to use the human, use
Yeah.
the salmon.
Use the
I'm
salmon.
just
Yeah.
gonna do
Human sperm is
collagen.
free. I'm just
Collagen
saying.
is
I'm just saying.
You have your own
retinoid.
supply, bitch. No.
use a retinoid. Okay, that's the end of my speech.
Anywho, I want to shift the conversation over and talk about the current administration's, ability to just win so much. Are we okay?
Yeah, let's go.
Now I'm just thinking about the has everyone at this table seen the theoretically not AI generated image of Bill Clinton and Trump?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
No, I
pretty.
don't
It makes me
think I
really
have.
happy.
yeah.
I don't know if it's AI generated or not. I
leads
don't know if
back
it's
to my
real.
leads back to my opener
Where
last week.
clearly he left it all on the dress and not on Trump's face because his face
Absolutely.
looks horrible.
Absolutely horrible.
So sorry, Monica. I mean that with a lot of love and respect.
Wow.
No, but it's the truth. So anyway, if you're wondering what we're talking about, so after the Epstein files were released, there's been a lot of memes going around, because Trump has been winning so much. He lost literally unanimous votes in both houses, pretty
Yep.
much. Just one congressperson voted against releasing the Epstein files, and every single senator in the Senate voted to release it. So, he won really
But
big.
honestly, the reason that happened is because he literally said, just vote for it. And
Yeah.
he said that because all he had to do once they passed that bill was say, I'm sorry, there are still some things under investigation that we can't release.
Well,
Literally,
not necessarily.
That is why
So
he did it.
He
Well,
could, he
but-
could
but
have
it's only
He
vetoed.
because-
gave himself the power back.
Yeah.
No.
Not
no,
really.
no.
I don't think he was. I don't think he realized that technically would be an option.
Oh, he knew 100% that would be an option.
He's,
Because
So-
Pam Bondi already started parroting that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will tell you this much. So he could have vetoed the bill, but because he got unanimous voting in Congress from both houses, they would have overridden his veto. So these files are coming out. Now, let's go back
can
to address the
redact.
whole Pam Bondi thing. Pam, I want to remind you that while, what was his name? While Nixon was pardoned by the following president, his attorney general went to jail.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
So just keep that in mind while you're doing the dirty work for a man that, you know, obviously
She
will
doesn't give a
never
shit.
see the inside of a cell. As much as we want it, he will never see the inside of a cell. He is a U.S. sitting president. He was a former U.S. president, and he will not see the inside of a jail cell. I have come to the realization I'm going to have to just live with that for the rest of my life.
But he can get impeached.
He can, but that will only happen obviously if we
Next
have
November.
a really, really good blue wave coming up. And so, which is why I wanted to go back to all this winning,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So, you know, so much winning, so much so that, you know, there's a federal judge that blocked Texas from moving forward with the redistricting maps that they were going to do that would have eliminated potentially 5 Democratic seats, specifically from Black representatives.
Yep.
Including Jasmine Crockett.
Yes, yes. And so that particular judge blocked that. So they would have to use the congressional maps that were determined back in 2020 when we did the last census.
Yep.
Meanwhile, let's fly out west. Because they put it to a people's vote and the people voted to push it forward. So
So here's the thing. So I was cracking up about this because he's like, here's their attempt to gain 5 seats. Now they're still going to have 5 Democratic seats
Yep.
in Texas and have 5 additional ones
It's
in
only
California.
a win. I mean, Gavin was like, I'm going to play. It's a win-win either way. Either I win and I balance out, or I win and they lose and we win.
Right.
Big time.
However, the Supreme Court did put a temporary stay
Yep.
on that judge that passed that order against the state of Texas. So we'll
Yep.
see how that plays out. But it's so much winning. So,
So much
you are from Texas?
I am.
Okay, so do you want to expand on the implications of what that meant had that redistricting map would have been allowed?
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Texas that's interesting is that there are, you know, everyone thinks about it as a red state. Everyone thinks about it as MAGA, super Republican. And that is absolutely true in major pockets of Texas. However, there are also major pockets of Texas, Houston included.
Yeah.
The biggest city, no, maybe it's not the biggest. Fact check me on this. It's one of the biggest cities in the country, though, geographically, in terms of miles, right? It's a huge city to get across.
I
And
feel like
so-
that's just the truth for Texas in general.
yeah, it's a huge state. But there are massive pockets of Texas that are predominantly Black, predominantly Latinx. Like, there are so many pockets of Texas that are not historically red. And the fight always in Texas, because it used to be a Democratic state for many, many years. And it was until the right and evangelicalism merged together, when they bonded, when the far right of Christianity and the far right of politics merged, that Texas flipped and became historically a red state now.
Right.
And so this redistricting effort is not surprising. It makes a lot of sense because what they're trying to do is cement that control for as long as they can. They're trying to bifurcate the way in which non-white populations
You have
are
2 Puerto Ricans
represented.
looking at you like, what?
What's
the
a
fuck?
buy for who?
Bifurcate?
They're trying.
Explain.
They're trying to
Explain.
split it out.
She said a big word and I got confused instantly.
Thank you for checking me. Thank you for checking me. So
That wasn't a check. That was like, I'm legitimately now invested. Please explain what this word means.
yeah, bifurcate means to like split in 2 directions.
Okay.
So they try to split in 2 directions the white communities from everyone else. They try to
think about it like what happened in New Haven when they built
Gotcha.
the highway.
Right. Well, when they built 34.
Yeah. And they were basically splitting up, well, not even just 34, like the mall and all the different things that they did
Yep.
during that time period where they were literally segregating communities and putting just
Yeah.
communities of Puerto Ricans, African Americans, all just in that one community with no connection.
Yeah.
Right.
They're trying to alienate communities racially against one another. And they're banking on the fact that it will stay that way, right? That if they can create separations legally, that people are more inclined to want to move into communities where they feel well represented, which will then be the minority, instead of people feeling safe enough to move into a mixed kind of community. So Dallas is a really good example of this. Dallas is right now a blue district, but Dallas is also very racially diverse.
Right.
It's somewhat economically diverse, but it is otherwise a city that does not necessarily have a majority white population
Right.
in terms of who lives within the confines of Dallas, the city. But it is, if you can split it up just right, then you can create that. And then you can create ways in which people only want to live in the community where they feel like the bubble exists already
Right.
for their ideology.
Which is really interesting too, because following the most recent election, while originally their concept of redistricting like made sense to them,
Yep.
you saw a huge turnout of people of color for blue representation.
Yeah.
And that's because when you have an administration coming for marginalized communities or communities of color, they're not going to just sit there and not say anything. They're going to stand back up. And that's what's
Right.
happening. So even if he did win that redistricting, there is a huge chance that it wouldn't have necessarily mattered in the overall vote, with the exception of who can sit at the table.
But I think, I think that conversation was also driven by how polarizing Jasmine Crockett is, right?
Yeah.
She is not your ordinary politician. I don't even consider her a politician to begin with. I mean, she is a person that's very smart. She is law educated, and she's also very boisterous and in your face. And I love that about her, right? It's like, she's like the antithesis.
Antithesis.
And say that again.
Antithesis.
Thank you. That. Because she's too hungover to try that again. She is that for Trump. She is the complete opposite, the complete like polar, like the mirror image of Trump, but for the Democratic Party.
Yep.
She's very in your face. She's not afraid to speak her mind. She's not afraid to go out there and make her point. And I feel that the fact that she is so vocal, the fact that she's so polarizing, the fact that she is so
Like AOC.
that she's so in your face is the reason why you saw a lot of Texans, people of color, black people, Latinos, Latinx people coming out and showing their true power and their true force, because they have a polarizing individual that's really invigorating that base.
Well, let's be honest here. Right?
Had it been anybody else, I think they probably would have gotten away with it.
I think when we look at, the changing of the guard that's happening, like both on the local, federal, and state level, it's huge. But a great comparison for me would be, right, so I have a board of directors. That board literally helps usher the safety of an organization and further its mission. I inherited a board that was, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say they were the old guard, right? I want to say that it was time for new blood.
Right.
And we have, over the past 4 years, brought in more and more new blood, and the energy around the conversations, the energy around the future of the organization is shifting and changing, and it's exciting. And I think that's what's happening at the federal level and the state level. When we look at our legislation, we're getting younger people that are ready and energized to take on the issues, right? And that's why they're so, like Jasmine Crockett, like AOC, they're so out there, they're vocal, they're not going to just let some white guy say, no, but this is how we've always done it, because that's not okay. We may have done it that way for years and years and years, but let's look at it through this lens.
There's a representative, and I can't remember her name. Shame on me. I believe she represents St. Thomas. And she was part of the individuals that were processing the documents, which later became the articles of impeachment for Trump's first term.
Yep.
And I don't know what her name is.
Plaskett. Stacey Plaskett.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fierce. So Mike Johnson decided in committee that he was going to try to say, "Here, read the paper," walks it over.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
see.
Throws it on her in front of her, and she picks it up and she just walks right over and says, "Here," and just tosses it over. Like, you don't come shove a piece of paper in my. I read the briefing. I don't need you to put it in my face. I am telling you this is not going to work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the kind of energy that you need to meet these white fuckers with, that are thinking that they're just going to take the Latinos, black people, minorities from whatever place you come from and just put us in our place. It's like, dude,
Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong
fuck
here. but
off. Fuck all the way off.
I think it's like it's similar to when somebody in your workplace or when your boss, like I was listening to this earlier, when your boss feels threatened by you. They're
Yeah.
feeling threatened. They're feeling the pressure.
Right.
And so they're going to disrespect, they're going to try to use their white
Yeah.
superiority or whatever the fuck they think it still is to make people feel less than and like they can't speak up. And when you see a woman like Stacey literally standing up and saying, "No, fuck, you can't do that to me."
Yeah, no, right. And it was brilliant, and so the thing to me is like, good for them, good for the AOCs, good for Jasmine Crockett, good for, all of these individuals. And, don't sleep on the old timers though. When you think of Bernie Sanders, when you think of Elizabeth Warren, I mean, these are warriors that go out there and fucking do the work.
Yep.
And they're not afraid to speak their mind and speak, truth to power. Which is very important, which is why this administration is winning so much,
Yeah.
right? Now, I want to pivot to more winning, right? So the Trump administration, a federal court literally rejected the fact that they were trying to actually access trans kids' medical records, and your face lit up. So I want your opinion on this. I want to talk about this a little bit with you, because this is obviously something that impacts our community.
Well, it's so important. So they were trying to persuade us that this is not a violation of privacy, that this is actually about parents taking care of their kids. This is about us they tried to frame it as the antithesis of invading your privacy, trying to say, oh, schools and doctors and other people shouldn't have access to your kids' healthcare. And it is just such a myopic way of looking at this issue, as if we don't actually need to protect those vulnerable youth, those who are in environments where their parents, their educators, whomever does not understand what they need and what they need to be taken care of. And I think it's phenomenal. I think it comes in a slew of quote unquote winnings, like having charges dropped against
You keep
Letitia.
saying that.
Letitia James, yes.
I
And
know.
James Comey.
Letitia
Comey?
James.
James Comey, the former director
Like,
of the FBI.
They're just not winning on these fronts. And the reason they're not winning, I believe, is that I heard recently from a district court judge that said, it actually matters when we provide social pressure. It matters because judges think about their legacy. They think about where they sit in these big conversations about big court cases that define our democracy and define our country. And so when we provide enough social pressure, which then means the media covers it as pressure, and when families speak up, when kids speak up, when just community members say what it is they need and how these kinds of court cases go against their very fundamental rights that they understood they had by being in this country, we create a lot of social pressure that means even conservative judges sit up straight and they go, hold on, wait, what is your evidence for this? They actually interrogate the case. They look at those people fighting on the side of the federal government and they say, how did you get to this conclusion? Why? What is your evidence? Prove it to me. And they can't.
Right.
They're trying to fight on ideology alone.
Yeah.
They're trying to make you believe that you should be on their side instead of actually proving it to you.
Right.
And it
Jay
falls
has a
flat.
really good analogy. Grab spaghetti, throw it on the wall. Whatever
Yeah.
sticks, that's what we're going
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
And
pretty much
whatever they're allowed to get away with, they get away with.
Right.
I mean, it's been the case, and I think, and you stated it perfectly. Until there is that pressure in place, a lot of judges, unfortunately, that have been appointed by this current administration or leader of or lack of, will side with them
right.
because
And
they can get away with it. Now, when you're looking at how is this going to look down the road when it's written down,
Right.
what side of the book do I want to be on?
Right.
That's
You
And it's
know,
interesting. You make a very good point, right? So these are judges that are appointed. So I also want to make a point that a lot of these fails, by the way, or these wins, have been rulings that were rendered down by judges that were appointed by Republican presidents.
That's right.
Okay, so whether it was Reagan, well, I wouldn't think anybody that was appointed by Reagan.
Bush
Still
appointed
there?
a good amount of them.
Are they still?
Some Bush.
Probably.
W. Not
Well,
H.
Bush, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Not
Yeah.
Reagan, but Bush. So there were Bush appointees. So a Republican, president appointed these justices in whatever capacity they are, through our federal system. And those are the ones that are pushing back. It's not necessarily one that was appointed by Obama or one that was appointed, even though they're very vocal. Not necessarily; those aren't the ones that are making the decisions.
But that's actually very telling, though. Like, that's really important
Of
because
course
what
it
they're
is.
doing is they're actually doing their job, right?
Right.
They're looking at the Constitution and they're saying, is this actually legal or not?
Right.
Wherein Trump and the
Yep.
administration, they don't give a fuck.
Right.
They
That's
don't
what I
care
mean.
about that piece of
Right.
paper.
And a lot of the things that you don't get when you're talking about, for example, federal district court judges or courts that exist within the realm of the federal court system at a much lower level is that you don't know who these people are.
That's right.
You don't know what their political affiliations are. You only know, okay, this was a federal judge appointed by so and so. So we don't really follow them, right? We only know what exists in the Supreme Court, right? And so from that lens, we try to say that, okay, these district judges, these district court individuals are going to behave the same way we're watching in real time our Supreme Court do, right? And so even then, like, when we look at the Supreme Court, I'm kind of like taken aback and surprised sometimes, for example, how Amy Coney Barrett votes and how Neil Gorsuch votes. And obviously we know where Alito and the other fucking dipshit Thomas stand, but it's interesting to see some of the things that are coming out, even though they were Trump appointees.
So there was a recent podcast episode that had I want to say it was a Second Circuit Court judge who was basically saying, and we know this to be true. So I have a friend, Christiana Smith, who says that that relationships are the most abundant resource.
Right.
And when she talks about that, I think about the case where judges have families. They have kids.
Yes, they do.
They live in communities.
That's right.
They live in communities that have nonprofits that are working towards social ills in whatever their community is. They have wives and spouses and children and grandchildren. They have community members, neighbors, right, who are witnessing their behavior. And so as much as they might try to shield themselves and enshrine themselves in the duty of the position, they are human beings. And let's use that to our advantage.
Right.
Because the more, again, we create social pressure in their environments or on their radar, the more likely we are for them to for them to realize that they cannot be purely, exclusively at whatever ideological spectrum they're at. They still have to be human beings who
Right.
have Thanksgiving dinner with their kids and their grandkids who are like, fuck you for voting for, ending
Right.
gay marriage or whatever.
Do you
Right.
think that concept, while I would love it to be true, is also true when we look at our federal legislators and our state legislators?
Of course. This is why so today was my last day of class.
By the way, this is why we did the show. This is precisely why.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Don't apologize.
You get me on a soapbox. But, today was my last day of class at the Yale School of Drama, where I teach anti-racism to theater management students. And I told them at the end of today's class, which was about racial capitalism specifically.
That Nick is a good fundraiser, but slightly problematic. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Absolutely. I was like, do you
That's
guys
how
know
she ended.
Trish? She's a problem, but we love her. No, but I told them, I said, at the end of all of this, if there's one thing I could also encourage you to do, because they've really caught the concept, which is we have to break binary thinking. We have to break down this idea of there's always good and wrong, right and wrong, bad and good, right? We have to understand there's always a lot more nuance happening. But the other thing I said is if I could get you to walk away with an understanding as nonprofit leaders that it is worth your time to spend time in the advocacy space. I don't care if you run a nonprofit, if you run a museum, if you care about humanity, be informed enough to advocate on at least one issue that you understand, because it impacts all of us. So, to your point, Nick, if there is anyone in your small sphere of influence, be that local politics, be that state level, be that federal level, right? When you create those pressures and levers, they are not silver bullets. They are not wins by a landslide. Your one phone call is sealed, done. We're all on a good route. But it puts us on a much healthier path. When we are silent majorities, we lose the fight.
Yeah, you're complacent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and I'll give people grace for saying they don't always have time, right? But be in community. Figure out who in your... Maybe I'm like super fucking tired, but I've called Nick and said, this really fucking matters to me. Will you make a call? Figure out who can do which parts of this puzzle. But that is the whole point, is that we're learning slowly but surely that state electeds, local electeds, and federal folks, including judges, are paying attention to the media, to the response of the community, and to where we put pressure. So
I mean,
that pressure.
that's a really great point. And I think just to tack on a little bit, for an example, like sometimes you feel like no matter how many emails or how many calls you make, change doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But just this past year, we've been having conversations with legislators, with people that are in the government, and there are people that I had conversations with and you had conversations with that saved the center.
Yep.
Literally
That's right.
put a bill together that gave us almost $300,000.
That's right.
And that was huge
That's
for us moving forward. And so if you don't know who to contact, you know somebody who does.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that is the most important thing. That and the piece about humanity that you were talking about. Because if we're not living in humanity and recognizing one another's humanity,
Then what's the point? What are we doing it for?
Well, that's what's happening in the Republican Party and this administration. They're not recognizing humanity. They're recognizing dollar signs.
Right, and themselves.
And like I've said multiple times before, a lot of times, unfortunately, the people that are in Senate or in Congress usually will not address the topic unless it's a pressure point or it affects them directly in some sort of way. And like you said, if there's family members that are now, during dinner bringing up certain subjects because it's obvious that it's affecting them or it's affecting family, they won't make those changes.
Yep.
And again, a lot of these rulings that have come down, I'm sure there are outside influences.
I mean, these town halls.
You have to. Yeah, I mean, you have to be realistic about it. They have to think about it. Down the road in the history books, when this is written out, which side do I want to be on?
Yep.
Do I want to be on the side that made the right choices, or do I want to be on the side that is demonized down the end? And it's always about leaving a legacy. It's about leaving especially in these type of positions.
Yeah.
And I hate the fact that there's so many comparisons about Nazi Germany when we talk about this administration. I think it's actually disgusting.
It's
It
so
is.
bad that
That-
they're literally trying to say, in the Navy at least, that it's no longer a detrimental thing to have
A swastika.
insignias on your body of like swastikas. That now it's just offensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
What?
So it's
Wait. Is this the same fucking Army, Navy, Marines, and that fought in World War II to overthrow this fucking madman that was trying to fucking annihilate and kill everyone? And now it's like, we're just going to make the actual insignia of that represents all of that, something we fought for in a world war, just offensive? Anyway.
Well,
Continue.
no, the reason I bring it up is because, we talk about when you were talking about Pam Bondi and Nixon's AG.
Right.
Think about following World War II, what Germany went through, how many of those military members were imprisoned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm saying the reason I say it is because Jay and everybody's been saying, think about what side of history you want to be on, because at some point there's going to be a shift.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hard shift, and
Right.
people are going to be held accountable.
That's right.
Yeah. So, to the Pant Bondies of the world, watch out, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Your Letitia James moment is coming.
Yeah.
And I can guarantee you that on the flip side of the other side of that, we might have smart people that won't fuck up the case, actually. Just saying, because so much winning. All right. Well, listen, I think that was a very beautiful first half. Very
Second
heartfelt
half.
and amazing. I was talking about the first half.
Oh.
The second half was very on point, exactly where we wanted to land. And I think,
I have one thing, small thing,
of course.
but it's a definite shift. It's a positive shift.
Okay, let's go for it.
Because we were talking about queer-owned businesses, right?
Yes.
So
See.
there is, yes, get that photo ready. But there is this farm
Oh yes.
called June Farm, and they are in the Hudson Valley. It is queer-owned, and they just released a show. It's a reality TV show about all the events they do, the farm itself, and I mean it's a beautiful farm, and they host all these weddings. There were a couple gay weddings featured in the first season. The first season actually ends with a gay wedding, but all that to say, it's a queer-owned, beautiful business that's really supporting the LGBTQ community. They hosted Pride for Hudson Valley,
Oh, awesome.
and it's gorgeous. So I made a decision:
Did you?
if I ever get married, I want to get married at June Farm.
Okay.
And
Oh my God, gays get planning.
yeah, no, literally, I literally sent.
Not to me.
Not to me.
No, I sent a video to
Not me.
this gentleman that I have been
The intern, bitch. The intern.
have
Get
been
it right.
enjoying time with, and I've known for years and years and years. And I said, well, just so you know, this is on the docket now. Both June Farm and what's about to be shown in this video. If Tom can, I don't know if Tom can pull it
Load
off.
it
Give me a
up.
second. I can pull it off.
So if you marry this particular individual or anyone in general,
Yes.
you want this to happen at June Farm specifically.
Yes. And let me also say, if you decide that you want to marry me, no, you have some input, but really you don't.
Uh-huh. Oh God.
And I'm the
Nobody
get-
would
I'm the
be
getaway car.
stupid.
Yeah.
I'm the getaway car.
Listen, Nick's been playing events for his whole life. There's no way you get outsized influence.
No, but it's funny because in the last episode you see this gay couple and they are very particular, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be a horrible bride.
Yeah, you're gonna
like
be Bridezilla
Groomzilla,
for
like
sure.
100%. They did their own flower arrangements. They made them do so much crazy shit, and I was like, yeah,
You're gonna be the worst.
that's gonna be me.
But
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
gonna
wait
be
to
her.
be your maid of honor.
Oh,
Oh.
He hasn't asked me,
Cute.
but
Yeah.
well, I mean, I have to meet somebody.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
Lydia
let's
said-
hope
I
that
can
I'm in
definitely
the
do that.
bridal party.
Yeah,
That's
Lydia
all.
said today, like, are you dating anybody? I was like, no, not really. She's like, good. Like almost like I don't have space for it in my life right now. But mainly she was like, just like you need your own space. So like you can date, but like don't give them a key. I'm like, I'm not a lesbian.
Excuse you. Wow.
You're not a lesbian either.
Wow.
You
I
identify
don't know.
as
But
queer.
but if you know how quickly Nicole. All right. Well, I'm just gonna
That's
fight
a-
you about that another day.
Nick, that's all.
Anywho.
Stereotype.
This is why I'm problematic, people.
Yeah, we know. We know.
Yeah.
Translucent and invisible.
Hey, I know a few gay guys that
That was
have worked the
hilarious.
same way.
Okay, so anyway, going back to what Nick was saying, this is how he expects that his wedding is actually gonna pan
Yeah.
out.
And this is gonna be on the like I do kiss moment.
yeah. Oh, no, that's not it. It's
me.
Oh,
yeah, this happens. That's exactly all of that. It's rainbows and unicorns and
Everybody gets a squatty potty.
everybody gets a dookie.
Everybody gets a dookie.
But it is.
Is that five bottomless farting at the same time?
I don't know what it is, but that is
Whatever.
With food
Five
coloring?
bottoms farting.
Oh my God. I can't. You're
like-
all
Hey, stop.
retired.
I'm gonna get
They are
canceled.
forced retirement.
Oh, I cannot with you. Five bottoms farting.
Do you
at the same
expect
time.
anything less from me though?
No, that would definitely be you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. That's totally it.
Nicholas.
Oh shit.
All right. Well, on that note,
Yeah.
I think we need to wrap it up and bring
Yeah.
it home. So I'm going to toss it over to everyone around this table because guess what? She couldn't access notes today on the big screen.
Yeah,
so,
Mama Kim's Minute.
yeah. So Trish, you're up. Here you go.
All right, everybody. Here's Mama Kim's Minute. Number 1, the 10 best LGBTQ plus shows of 2025. Number 2, Trans Miss Universe contestant shares moving reason she wore traditional Vietnamese outfit on stage. Number 3, He Shot Gay, King of the Hill star John Joss. Now he's facing justice.
Good.
Jonathan Joss, I think it was.
Jonathan Joss. That's
Yeah.
right.
All right. Jaybird.
Okay, on this day in gay history, November 24, 1967, New York, New York. The Oscar Wilde Memorial Bookshop in New York City opened at its doors, the first bookstore in the United States to devote exclusively to gay and lesbian authors.
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
Moving on to announcements.
Yeah. Why are we missing a whole bunch of stuff here?
I don't know. Something happened.
All right.
But
What's missing?
I don't know.
No.
Go for it.
You're nuts. What the?
It's
If you love the
she's
show,
hungover.
yeah, please. If you like the show.
wow.
If you like the show, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on your favorite podcasting service. By subscribing, you get the latest and greatest of our show delivered right to your favorite device or web browser as soon as the episode is published. You can also support us on Patreon. With Patreon, you, our listeners, can help to support the show with a pledge donation. The donations are collected monthly and can be in any denomination of $1 or more.
Next week, we welcome
Yes.
Scott
Gagliardi.
Gagliardi.
Thank you, Gagliardi, a Connecticut native, and after a brief period of time away in Gainesville, Florida, to kickstart his career. He is home and here to stay. He studied meteorology at Western Connecticut State University, where he earned his bachelor's and science degree in meteorology.
And he is now our meteorologist at WTNH New Haven.
Really?
Yes.
That's amazing. Wait, is he coming in studio?
He is. And yes, he is gay, everybody, just so you know.
Okay.
P's and Q's next week. P's and Q's.
At least I'm off this week.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. You know she's gonna go through it, right?
Yeah. All over the place.
All right. So
It's my turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Trish.
It's Trish.
Thank you. All right, everybody, get the Future Method and all other products today. All products are doctor developed, can clean out without hurting your bum. You can take confidence anywhere with the anal powder packs. Increase your stretch goals with the 3-piece anal glass or silicone dilation kit. Get long-lasting and pleasurable glide with the silicone anal lube, and get all the information you need with Dr. G's book, But Seriously. Visit futuremethod.com to purchase your life-changing bum accessories today.
all righty. Jaybird,
All right. Time to put some lube in it.
the good kind.
Yeah. Dr. G's.
We have a lady in the house.
What, women don't use lube?
Yeah, we lose it.
You lose it?
Sure. We lose it and lube it.
Lose it and lube it.
Yes!
Go for it.
All right, lose it and lube it. Our show is available on our website, gaytalk20.com, under audio podcast. It is also available as a free download on Apple Podcast, YouTube Music, and now Spotify.
You
Yes,
know what?
queen.
Hope. Where can you find us on social media?
Oh my God, he put me on the spot.
He sure did.
No, you did it wrong. You gave me a blank ass
what
note.
happened?
You can find us on social
Yeah.
media. On Facebook, we're Gay Talk 2.0. On Instagram, we're Gay Talk 2.0. And to email us, you email gaytalk2.0 at gaytalk20.com.
You crushed it.
Yes,
Yeah.
girl.
Hey,
All right.
Now
Well,
you just have to say, Tom, don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up.
I'll try not to. Ladies and gents, if you need to reach out to us, just head on over to our website. Click on the Contact Us tab, which is located at the top of your web browser. There you can leave comments, suggest topics. Yeah, that was hard. Suggest for me is a very hard word. You can leave comments for the cast or an individual host. You can also give us a call and leave that question for us on our voicemail. We can answer that for you here on the show. Our phone number is 334-GAY-TALK. And if you need all of those digits, it is 334-429-8255. Don't forget, we are streaming our show live for all of our Patreon supporters on the day of recording, Monday at 6 p.m. Everyone else gets it the week after. And that being said, ladies and gents, that is our show. Thank you and have a good night.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Gay Talk 2.0. Tune in next time for more dish.